So when I do my everyday makeup, I like to use basic things. I don't like to do too much. I like to keep it really simple. So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. I still use MAC Spiked. I'm probably the only person in the world who still uses MAC Spiked, but we're gonna start with the eyebrows. So I like to use the spoolie end and just brush them up and over, up and over. Pretty simple. And then I take the other end and I outline my eyebrows. I don't draw them on, I outline. We don't need all the extras, so a simple outline will do you just fine. Okay, so I don't like to have too much out, just enough to get the job done. So I like to start in the middle and outline my eyebrow. Not too heavy, just a little. Take it from the beginning, connect, that's it. That's it. And then for the top, I don't like to do too much to the top. I like to just kind of shape it, just a little shape. So let's start here, kind of at the beginning of the brow, and lightly line it up. Connect the top to bottom. That's it. That's all I do for a pencil. So I'm going to do the other side and I'll be right back. So after I outline my eyebrows, I like to use some eyebrow powder. This is by NYX. It's the eyebrow cake powder. I've been using this for years. I use it in ECP02 dark brown. So you don't need a lot of it. And I'm using an Ulta angled eyeliner. I'm gonna move on to foundation. So I use the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm in the shades 109 and 111. I like to mix the two because neither of them gives me the perfect shade. And for a primer, I'm using the Morphe foundation primer in Equalizer. I need my makeup to stay put throughout the day and not like be dripping all down. I can't take having an oily face throughout the day with makeup on. It drives me insane. So I should have mentioned, before I do my makeup, I always like to wash my face and moisturize. It's important that you moisturize before you put your foundation on. If you don't moisturize, you don't use primer, you're gonna see imperfections in your skin. Listen sis, so we're gonna do what we gotta do it, right? There's no half step in here. I like to wet my face first. Just a little. That was probably more than a little, but don't judge me. I'm gonna use my Sigma F50 brush. So once it's warmed into my hand, like, you'll know when it's warmed up and ready to go. Like, you'll see a difference in the consistency and texture as the foundation warms up on your hand. So once it's gotten to like a really nice and creamy consistency, I like to take a little, not a lot, just a little, and start at the cheeks. I like to take my spray. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Spray in Lavender. So I'm using a stippling brush. Just dab. Sis, please make sure you bring your foundation. onto your neck. Don't be looking orange in the face and pale in the neck. That's you're not doing that. Sometimes I have to wet my brush again, which is perfectly okay. And then just blend your foundation in. No harsh lines. I also don't put concealer on the top of my eyebrows. It's just a personal preference thing. To me, it just looks weird. I don't like halo eyebrows. I like my eyebrows to look really, really natural. Like put together, but natural. You should look like you have skin. You should not look crazy. So after I put on my foundation, I like to spray my face again with my Fix Plus. It helps set my foundation a little faster and a little better. It looks much more natural. I usually have my fan and I fan my face to dry it off. I'll be right back. Depending on where I'm going or how I'm feeling, I may or may not put any concealer under my eye. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and put some concealer under my eyes. I'm using this NYX concealer. It's in the shade CW06.7. This is my Morphe M173 brush. It's the same brush we use for the eyebrows. For the under eye, the goal is to brighten up the under eye, to conceal the dark circles. It's not to make you look white under the eye. My sponge, I have no idea who it's by. It is not an official beauty blender. So I'm just going to wet it a little and blend out this concealer. You should not be able to see where your concealer is. It should look like skin. You can see it, keep blending. If you have to moisten your beauty blender, moisten it, sis. We don't do dry over here, we gonna moisten it up, boo. You can't really see where the concealer is. That's the goal. The goal is that you can't really see where the concealer is. Now, a makeup rule of thumb is anywhere that you put a liquid, you have to cover it with a powder of some sort. So I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and Dark Golden. And I'm going to use the Morphe R14 brush. Press it so that it'll set. This is MAC Blunt. So I like to use this in the cheek area, and I also like to use it on my temples. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M580 brush. Yes, I still make the duck face, the fish face, whatever you want to call it. Build it, build it, build it. It's so hard to take off, but it's so easy to add on. If you put on too much, how are you going to take it off? You're going to have to take off your whole face or redo. It's too much. Using this e.l.f. Kabuki face brush to blend it. How some females have like that brown stripe down their cheek, it just looks so unnatural. So I like to buff it. That way it blends in. Almost anybody can do makeup. The key to it is just blending. The application technique and then blend, blend, blend. That's how you get your makeup to look so natural. As long as your face and your neck are the same color, you don't look too dark, you don't have like that weird shadow, you should be just fine. Just make sure you blend and make sure you buff. Take your time. So because I'm extra and I just like a more chiseled look, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia contour kit in medium to tan. I'm taking another Morphe M580 brush. This is a different brush. Now this one I like to go a little heavier on because this one gives me like that deep chiseled contour look. You can see how chiseled my face looks. I'm not big on contouring my nose. I do have quite a wide nose. I don't like to contour it because to me it just makes it look weird. Can you see that difference now? I forgot to mention, so I already had eyelashes on. Typically after I do my eyeshadow, that's when I put on my extensions if I don't have on the individual. In another video, if you want, I'll do an eyelash and eyebrow tutorial together to show you how I do like the whole eye. I like to go in with my MAC Matte Fix Plus spray. That was a tongue twister. I like to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in matte and spray my face. So after I spray it, I just take my fan and fan myself. After I set my face, I like to go back into my eyeshadow palette, and like I said, depending on where I go determines what my look is for the day. So because we're going with a natural look today, I'm going to take a really light shimmer and I'm going to put it right in my tear duct. So like right in the crease of my, like right in the corner of my eye. And I'm going to blend it so that it goes into the eyeshadow and not just sit like right in the crease or right in that corner. I'm going to bring it up just a smidge. Right under the brow bone, just a little, and then we're gonna blend that. Take a dark brown eyeshadow and I'm gonna go under, I'm gonna go with the lower lash line, so right under. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M532 brush and I'm gonna use that to blend out this little highlight that we put here at the top. I like to just go back in with my spoolie and just go over my eyebrows, just kind of fix them up, make them look more uniform. Remember, your eyebrows are sisters, they are not twins. They are not supposed to look the exact same, they're just supposed to look even. So I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I'm going to start with the Morphe M448 brush to apply it, and then I'm going to go in with the Sigma E50 to blend it out. So I don't go like ridiculous with the highlighter, I just like to go bright. Like, I need you to know it's there. I'm going to go in with the Sigma E50 brush and I'm going to use that to blend it out. You want to more so pack it in than blend it, but we want to blend those harsh lines.